Okay, so look, the people who these are sellouts. These are gonna be sellouts. The only people you should trust when it comes to alkaline information is Eat to Live Not to Die. That's his Instagram handle, and store.bolingo balance on yeah, that's also on Instagram. Really keep an eye on Victor Bowman. Victor Bowman is Dr. Sebi's son, and Dr. Sebi is the person who cured every disease, and he proved it in court. So yeah, but if you want to, like, if you want to really, what you should be doing, ask questions like, is it, he cured every disease in court and proved it? Okay, now let me look this up. Really look into this information. Go to Eat to Live Not to Die. He really, well, Dr. Sebi explains how this stuff works, but so does Eat to Live Not to Die. He's alive still. Eat to Live Not to Die. His name is Ekong. And yeah, a sellout will never give proper information on alkalinity. That's why I'm mentioning these two people. Well, three people. Victor Bowman, Dr. Sebi's son, Dr. Sebi himself, and Econ. Three people. Dr. Sebi, Econ, the owner of Eat to Live Not to Die, and Victor Bowman, the owner of bolingobalance.store. Those are their websites. You can check them out on Instagram. Go to my Instagram, Spiky1898, and look at my bio. I have it all there. That's information that you should screenshot. Just my bio. That's it. The beautiful, if you want. And yeah, when it comes to alkaline information, remember those three names: Dr. Sebi, Ekong from Eat to Live Not to Die, and Victor Bowman, Dr. Sebi's son, from Store.Bolingo Balance. So yeah, that's good. You will never hear these sellouts. They'll say alkaline, right? Some of them will say alkaline and how important it is. But then they'll, for whatever reason, they feel comfortable saying that Dr. Sebi had some stuff wrong, or just not really, kind of like denouncing them, to be honest with you. Like, and I don't understand how they feel so comfortable doing this. Like, they think they can create their own version of alkalinity. Like, they have, just because they can't detach from that certain food, they call it alkaline and spread the information to the world. They literally use your trust in them to betray you. They betray you just because they're not strong enough or disciplined enough to actually eat fully alkaline. Because if you can eat fully alkaline, that's the goal. Eating fully alkaline is the goal, because whenever you're eating fully alkaline, no diseases will ever manifest in your body. And yeah, I don't understand this mindset of these sellouts. Speaking about alkalinity, whenever they look, if I was not disciplined enough to fast, I wouldn't denounce it. If I wasn't disciplined enough to exercise, I'm not going to denounce it. Oh, exercise is bad. I'm not going to denounce what real alkaline information is just because I am not able to follow through with this strict diet. It's not a strict diet at all. Really look into it. I understand that from a certain perspective, you can consider it strict just because, whoa, this is different from the American diet I grew up on, or whatever diet you grew up on. Yeah, because they don't want you to know this. The people who bank on you being sick, like the pharmaceutical companies, they don't want you being healthy. Then they lose patience. There's a lot of misinformation there. I'm not telling you to trust me, or I'm not asking you to trust anyone. Trust nothing. I'm not asking you to trust at all, right? What I am asking you to do is ask questions, because yeah, if you never ask questions, you will never receive answers. I'm not even trying to be wise. Just ask questions, especially when it comes to your health. Don't ever trade your health for a job. Meaning, like, these people got the jab, right? The vac, because they were like threatened that like they were threatened, like, hey, it's mandatory. You will lose your job if you don't get it. Still, all right, bye. You should react to someone saying that as like, all right, bye. I don't need this. I don't want that thing. I'm out. You know what I mean? That's how people should react. Because yeah, if we keep on allowing this to happen, like you're telling me to do what you're telling me that I don't have the freedom to choose, that's already bad. Like this is like if you, hey boss man, do you know what's in that thing? Why do you feel so comfortable pushing it into us? That makes no sense. And if you want to be that type of boss, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. You don't pay that much. This is risky. That's literally risking my health. Yeah, doctors don't even tell doctors. Some of these doctors don't even know what's in that thing, and they'll say it's good. This is besides the point, but yeah, that us allowing this type of stuff to happen is the very reason why they feel so comfortable doing it in the first place. Since I'm on the topic of selling out, sellouts, and all this stuff, right? Not just sellouts, but yeah, you can just ask questions about everything. I also love crystals. First of all, I want to say this: you don't need any substance. You need no substance. You are, you literally contain minerals that crystals are made of. You literally already have receptors for magic mushrooms and just everything in nature. You have receptors for everything natural, meaning that you don't need them. You have it, it's in you already. What you don't have is receptors for drugs. That's why they come with side effects. And I'm talking about all drugs now. All drugs, not just pharmaceutical drugs. I'm talking about chips with all the chemicals. I'm talking about genetically modified fruits and vegetables. And I don't want to even get started with the meat. The meat is already dead. You don't need that in your body. I would like to say about when it comes to crystals, everything, first of all, everything can be turned into a chemical. I mean, turned into a drug by adding chemicals in, even the healthiest of fruits and vegetables. I want to say that. And now I want to go into the topic of crystals. Very short, just very fast. So yeah, crystals. First of all, you don't need them. Give me a second. There is a lot of fake crystals. Some of these things are made of plastic. I just know it. Yeah, so we really gotta be careful with the source. I'm not gonna look. I get my source. My source is on my Instagram bio when it comes to crystals and health and all this stuff, right? And even information when it comes to rappers, MCs, however you wanna call them. So yeah, but still do your research into them. If they gain your trust, then okay, cool. If it makes the most sense to you, then okay, trust them. But like this is why it's so important, because even the smartest person can be misled. This is why it's important to do our own research and always trust ourselves. Just because you trust someone doesn't mean you should take all of their advice. Listen to them, because they can still be they can even be gaining your trust to mislead you purposefully, or they can be gaining your trust to actually lead you into a proper direction, but they can still be wrong and leading you down the wrong direction. You get me? This is why it's so important to trust yourself. Many sellouts do this. They want to stay on top, right? They want to stay the best. Keep you looking at them. They're addicted to that. The fame, the glory, whatever they're addicted to. And they're not thinking straight. They rather stay on top, right? And low key mislead you and teach you the real way, because in a lot of look, they do this because they don't want you becoming better than them, because you might take their spot. But not everyone clearly giving out misinformation is a sellout, they can be really on the right path. This is why it's important to actually have compassion and be good yourself, right? Because you can be, all right. So look, they can be your hero, right? Like they taught me so much, but they can still be wronged. They can still be wrong. So this is why it's important to always trust yourself. Because who knows? Who knows? You don't even know who you are. Maybe, possibly. But look, this is what I'm saying. You can be the person who they learn from next. You get me? Like they're teaching you this information either because they came up with it themselves or they found it from someone else. Imagine, imagine they start looking up to you. This will. This is why it's important to always be you. Trust yourself. I love you guys. I'm gone. I love you guys. There's no way for me to say that cringe. If I say I love you guys, it's the truth. I love you guys. God bless you guys. I want to say it like that because yeah, I don't want none of this hate, all this weird cringe comments. This is me. How can someone be cringe being themselves? At least they have the courage to be themselves. If they mess up along the way, all right then. It's a mess up. They'll get better along the way. You on the other hand, you're judging others. That's already a problem. Focus on yourselves. We have to focus on ourselves. I'm talking to everybody. God bless you guys. My bad for coming off like aggressive. I'm just trying to let you know. I love you guys. I want you guys, first of all, healthy, but another important one. I really want you guys happy. So this is why I do what I do. All right, man. I'm gone.